Hello, everyone. You are welcome to today's presentation on the ongoing doctoral research on design for sustainability. With me presenting today is...
Hello, my name is Marcella. I'm from Brazil.
I'm Pierre. I'm in New Zealand.
Hi, I'm GAYE from Turkey.
I'm AKOSUA from Ghana.
I'm Shannon from China.
Okay, KRATIKA will be joining us during the discussion, right? So today's presentation, we are looking at the introduction. We'll look at the theoretical foundation. Then we have our methodology, we have our results and discussion, and then our concludings, and then the acknowledgement. So to our introduction, design plays a major role in solving societal issues towards sustainability, and it covers different innovation levels like product service system. It is characterized by interdisciplinary collaborations with different design areas in solving complex issues. Now, for the United Nations global campaign on sustainability, is looking at the social, environmental, and economic issues. And these are expected to be managed locally and globally by all nations, according to PAMA and YOHANES 2021. Again, the advocate for the most effective way to assess the most updated knowledge and advancements in design for sustainability, according to VIII and question 2001. Now, sustainability issues are supposed to be collaborative or collective responsibilities that will engage developed, emerging, and low-income countries in order to address global issues. This current research was supported by the objectives of the International Learning Network on Sustainability. And the aim of this research is to map out various doctoral researches in the globe and then find ways of collaboration towards sustainability at the global level. Now, for the theoretical foundation underpinning this study, we focus on Question and Gazilosi 2020, the framework on design for sustainability studies. And according to the framework, there are two segments. You're looking at the approaches and then the design innovation levels. And basically, these two are the foundations for our current research presentation. Now we move to the methodology for our study.
We have conducted a survey for our research, used Google Forms, and we have asked the candidates, PhD candidates, about their sustainability research. In detail, we asked them for their research title, their keywords, and we asked them to write their brief description about their research. And also we want them to choose which sustainability goal is mostly related to their research. And we asked them to fill that survey till August 2021. After collecting the data, we have analyzed based on the regions separately. Each of us analyzed our own region's data first, and then we have collaborate and analyzed cross-regional the responses. And if we look at the statistics about the answers, we can see it on the map. Yeah, we can see the universities participated in this research. These all are, almost all are, mostly at least, from Lens community. And we can say that South America is the region which has the majority of the responses all over the world. And going deeper, I want to talk about all region with more details. For example, starting with Europe, there are 5 countries participated the survey, and Italy is the country with the majority of the universities, with 4 universities, and also Finland, Aalto University is the one with the most number of candidates who participated the survey, with 4 candidates in Europe. And looking at the Oceania, in Oceania, there are 2 countries and 6 universities participated our survey. And Australia is the country with the majority of the universities, with 4 universities, and the majority of the responses in one university comes from New Zealand, University of Gothenburg, with 3 researchers. And the next one, Africa. If we go deeper for the Africa, there are 5 universities in 4 countries in Africa which participated our survey, and the majority of the universities in Kenya, but the majority of the researchers in one university is from Kwame Nkrumah University in Ghana. And if we go South America, which has the majority of the responses all over the world, with 31 researchers, the responses comes from 4 countries and 11 universities. And Brazil and Colombia are the ones with the highest number of universities, 5 for each. And Federal University of Santa Catarina has the highest number of research. About India, there are 3 universities and 11 PhD studies in India. And Guwahati University, in Guwahati, Indian Institute of Technology University is the one with the highest number of candidates, with 8 candidates. And last one, China. In China, there are 11 researchers in 4 universities, and 2 universities are the ones with the highest number of research. Those are Tsinghua University and Hunan University, with 4 responses for each. Yeah, this is the general numbers.
Okay, thank you, Gaye. Next, I will highlight the overall results based on the theoretical framework that we adopted. The overall scope of design intervention from the responses range from insular to systemic interventions, with the higher number of responses addressing systemic levels for sustainability innovation. The levels spatial, social, products, material components, and social technical system emerged with the higher number from the responses and are approached by all regions participating in the survey. Except for Africa responses that have a research emphasis on product level, the other regions appear to have a distribution of doctoral research along the different levels. And product service system level is mostly addressed from China and Europe responses. Okay, next. The design for sustainability approaches identified are in line with the results for the levels, with a higher number of responses addressing the systemic approach. As an example, design for social innovation emerges as the approach that dialogues with the most responses, especially from South America. PSCS design is the second approach with a higher number of responses in total, and design for sustainability transitions appears in third place with responses from only two countries, for only two regions, China and Europe. Emotionally durable design and design for the base of the pyramid are the approaches with the least number of responses. Okay, next. And also from the results emerged main research themes being addressed by the doctoral research, which were classified in thematic clusters as shown in the picture. The first thematic cluster with a higher number of responses from all regions is mainly characterized by research encompassing knowledge or know-how for the design field, including design process, practices, and tools. Potential synergies on these clusters are from Oceania and Europe that are exploring design for life cycle, and India and Europe that are both exploring participatory design. The second thematic cluster is mainly characterized by research encompassing communities and cultural issues and practices. Potential synergies on these clusters are from Europe and China that are both studying marine culture and collaboration, India and South America that are both studying cultural heritage, while South America and Africa are both studying local artisans. The third thematic cluster is mainly characterized by research oriented to the fashion sector, with an emphasis on textile-related study. Potential synergies are from Oceania and Africa that are both studying different textile manufacturing, while Africa, Europe, and South America are focusing the studies on fashion chain and industry. Okay, next. And at last, a consolidated view of the potentially impacted sustainable development goals. So to highlight the sustainable cities and communities, followed by the responsible consumption and production goals, are the ones with higher number of responses, especially from South America and Europe. These dialogues with some of the main thematic clusters that I explained before, for example, Goal 11 and Goal 12 are connected with the fashion sector and the waste and circularity thematic clusters. These ongoing doctoral researches have a potential contribution to challenges that related to facing unsustainable ways of living and unsustainable use of natural resources. And curiously, life below water and life on land are the goals with the least number of responses addressing them. The goal 14 shows in China, Europe, and South America, and goal 15 shows in Europe and South America. Thank you.
Okay, then we will introducing the details of our research and insights region by region. The first is Africa. We collect 7 doctoral research from 4 countries, 5 universities in Africa, and they are using the main approaches they're using is design for social innovation, cradle to cradle, green design, product eco-design, design for base of the primary, design for social behavior. And for the DFS innovation levels, they explored from the material components, product to social technical. And their researchers is more focused on the quality education, gender equality, industrial innovation and infrastructure, and responsible consumption and production in the sustainable development goals. And we found in Africa, now the fashion issue is quite important trends as in the DFS innovation level. The second is Asia, China. In China, we collect 11 doctoral research from 4 universities. The main approaches they're using is cradle to cradle and product eco-design. And they also explored very wide innovation levels from material, product to social, technical. And in China, they focus on the SDGs about sustainable city and communities, decent work and economic growth, good health and well-being. In China now, the future studies is becoming a very popular topic, which they also trying to integrate with the sustainable design. Okay, next. In India, we collect 11 doctoral research from 3 universities. Their main approaches using in design is for sustainable behavior, PSS, green design, and design for social innovation. In innovation levels, India focused on the material component, product, and social technical. They focusing on sustainable city and communities, industrial innovation and infrastructure as their main goals. In India, we find their research now is more focused on the urban content and product development. Okay, next. In Europe, we collect 17 doctoral research from 5 countries, 8 universities. The main approaches using in Europe is design for sustainability transitions and product service system design. They also explored a very wide innovation levels from PSS, spatial social, social technical, and even social techno ecological systems. In Europe, they focusing on the sustainable cities and the communities, responsible consumption and production, and the decent work and the economic growth. In Europe, we found now they are trying to towards a wider and a systematic approach and the level in research. Also, the bio materials and the social cooperation are recurring the themes and using participatory design as a tool in the researchers. Okay, next. In Oceania, we collect 10 doctoral research from 2 countries, 6 universities. They also use very wide, diverse approaches in sustainable design, which is the product eco-design, green design, product services design, design for based of the primary, design for social behavior. In innovation levels, they focusing on the material, product, PSS, and social technical. They focus on the sustainable cities, communities, good health and well-being, and responsible consumption and production as their main SDGs. And also in Oceania, we found the packaging, food, and waste are their main topics across the Oceania. Okay, next. The last one is South Africa. In South Africa, we collect 31 doctoral researchers from 4 countries, 11 universities. The main approaches they're using is design for social innovation, design for sustainable behavior, and PSS design. They're focusing on the material, product, and special social level for innovation. And the main SDGs they're focusing on is sustainable cities and communities, responsible consumption and production, industrial innovation and infrastructure, good health and well-being. Also, we found in South Africa, energy and waste is their main topic. And they're also trying to explore the design with natural materials, artisans, cultural resilience, and heritage. Okay. Next.
Thank you, Shia. So, in conclusion, we have provided a closer look of DFS doctoral research being conducted ongoing within the LENS network across the globe. And the result was consequently classified based on their DFS sustainability level and their the variety of DFS approaches employed. Also, common themes found in the research, in the data. And we hope to, by this result, that we can foster better collaboration and synergy within the LENS network, as well as towards the sustainability at the global level. And however, we do have some limitations with this study because it is limited only to LENS affiliated universities, and the surveys are only emphasized on the design field, which means that the survey was dispersed only to design related departments across the global LENS network. Therefore, we acknowledge that the collected data only partially reflects the totality of ongoing doctoral research across the globe. Right. So next, for the future of the PhD forum, we would very much like to maintain and grow this initiative of doctoral students within the LENS community, and we recommend to create a platform for doctoral students researching on the topic of design for sustainability. There are several ways that we could think of. So these are the suggestions. For instance, quarterly presentations on working titles by early PhD students. We can also build a repository to gather current and subsequent PhD teams across the community. And then we can manage to continue it to be maintained in an online communication platform or forum for the community of PhD students. We found similar kind of network or initiative that could be interesting that we wanted to maybe emulate. There is a community called the North American PhD by Design Symposium, where they held PhD-led events where PhD students can present their work and therefore perhaps collaborate with with their peers towards working inside the big umbrella of design for sustainability. So we would also, in conclusion, to close in, we would like to give thanks to our supervisor as well as the LENS network and the professors from LENS who guided us and give us some advice on how to do this research. It was a very interesting experience. Also, the participating universities, we would like to extend our thank you. And that is all we have for today, and we would very much like to take your questions. Thank you very much.